Yes, live and direct. It's the Young Exec King Carl live at the principal's office. All right. Shout out to the principal. All right, we see you over there. Go ahead, go give a good wave. All right. All right, and I'm here with a very special co-host today. Who we got?
Hey guys, it's your girl Nikki P.
Let's go. I love the energy. This is her first time on the podcast with us, but she's already a natural. So let's get it going. Boom. How was your week?
Well, it was great.
Tell me about it.
So, this whole week has been like, well, we didn't have school one day,
Tuesday.
was it? Tuesday.
Election Tuesday.
Yep. Donald Trump.
Hit me with this one right here. Hit me with this one.
Me and my cousin were having an argument. We were on the phone. We were texting because he was voting for Donald Trump. So we were trying to get him to, in the mindset what he was doing. But it failed. He just stopped texting back.
I do my best to avoid getting into politics because so many people will violently oppose you and they will argue you to death about their beliefs and their opinions and their stuff like that. So they say a couple of things that you typically, when you're in the public eye, you typically don't bring up politics. You typically don't bring up religion. And I think those are the main two things that you typically don't bring up because no matter what you feel, there's going to be someone that believes the complete opposite.
Yeah, they always do.
And they're willing to attack you for it, whether it's, just something online, whether they're attacking your character, whether they're attacking you physically. There are people that will violently oppose you. So I try my best to avoid dealing with politics. But
I told them in the group chat, like, I'm not trying to get in between it, but this is my point of view.
Yep, that's real. So you had the day off Tuesday.
Yep. Tuesday, I stayed home. I had a chill day. I was not worried about anything. I was just chilling, having fun in my house. Cool. Then the rest of the week, I came to school. It was fun still. I like being in school sometimes.
So what grade are you in now?
I'm in 11th.
11th grade. All right.
Junior.
What's it like being a junior in, I was about to say Bronx. I do a lot of schools in the Bronx.
Yeah.
All right. So what's it like being in a New York City school as a junior and just living your day-to-day life?
Well, it's kind of stressful, I'm going to say this, but it has its ups and downs. And I really want to say, like, recently we just ended up the season for volleyball. Okay. So right there we had a rough time in school.
Wait, you said you had a rough time in school because of volleyball? What do you mean?
Well, not really volleyball, just because I be waking up late because I be tired.
So
I gotta be honest.
So volleyball is after school?
Yeah, after school.
Okay.
We play for PSAL.
Okay.
And we play for another school because in internship.
So they do like a joint type of thing, a joint team?
Some schools do, but since our school doesn't really have a place in PSAL because we're a small school, we connected with another school, so we're partnering with another school.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we played for them, and the season went great. Just that we didn't get enough games, like wins, to make it off to the playoffs.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah,
all right.
That was fun.
How is it like being on a team with a bunch of girls? How was the coach? Like how was all
Coach
that?
Glover and Coach Racer, I love them.
All right.
They're like really trying to teach you technique.
Hey, maybe some air horns for them.
Glover.
All right.
Had to point her out. She's my titi. I call her titi in school.
All right.
So being with different people, like since they're in another school, it was like a new experience. This is my first year playing for them, so it was new to me.
Okay.
I feel like I learned a new skill, because before I couldn't spike. So now we're getting there.
So how'd you learn, like before you didn't know how to spike and now you did, how'd you learn how to do that? Because you gotta like jump really high and like attack the net. So how'd you do that?
Coach Glover, she was really pushing me into it. Let's say that. It's like tough love, like she always says. It's a tough love I got for y'all. So she was really pushing me to it, doing it. She's like, you always could. It only took me one game to realize I could do it.
Wow, really? So when you started spiking, it was game over?
Well, not really. It takes a lot of technique and a lot of hand.
Okay,
so,
good. Well, shout out to Coach Glover because it takes it takes the right coach to really push you to greatness, right? Even great players, like who's an athlete that you look up to?
Oh, athletes, let's see. Before it was Kobe Bryant.
Kobe.
I really loved him.
Yep. So let's just take Kobe for an
Yeah.
example, right? Shout out to Kobe. I love Kobe as well. Kobe being one of the greatest, arguably the greatest athlete in basketball, he still had a coach.
Yeah.
And that coach, Phil Jackson, pushed him to greatness, you know? And
Yes,
I
sir.
really believe he would not be who he is, even though he has the Mamba mentality, even though he's always attacking the rim, even though he's always perfecting his game, he would not be who he is without the right coach.
Yep.
So shout out to your coach for pushing you to the next level because that's what it takes for great
Yes.
players to be even greater.
I'm going to say thank you to my coaches, Razor and Glover.
Shout out to Ray Son Glover. All right. Now, what's something you've learned from playing basketball that you've applied to
Well,
life?
it's not
I
really
said basketball, volleyball.
volleyball.
I'm tripping. We were speaking on Kobe, but what's something you learned in volleyball that you feel like you can apply to life?
Well, it's all about teamwork. It's the teamwork that you put in because you can't really do it by yourself.
Right.
It always takes 3 touches to get the ball over. That's how you get the most points. So it's about the teamwork that you do in the court that you got to take outside the court and make friends outside.
That's
So
so
that's
fire.
like what I like.
Yeah, I love that. All right, that's a great life lesson. Like you said, teamwork, right? The word team stands for together, everyone achieves more. And we try to do a lot by ourselves.
Yeah.
And the most you can ever do by yourself is win the MVP award, the most valuable player award.
Yeah.
But when you're with a team, you can win a championship. There's no one that can win a championship in team sports without the rest of their team. And everyone tries to do it on their own. It's
Yeah.
not like that. So, and even in individual sports like boxing, for example,
Yeah.
when you're out there in the ring, you still need the right team around you because you have the coaches in your corner giving you advice. You have the trainers that are helping you get to the next level. You have the nutritionalists, the people that help
Yeah.
you eat right. It's so many factors. People only, even in individual sports, people only think it's about that athlete or that individual. But no, in those situations, it's about the team that they have around them. Because what if you have a team that's telling you all the wrong things? Yo, bro,
not
let's
gonna
go
work
out and
out.
party. You know, let's go out and have a good time. Let's do this, let's do that. And now you're not performing to the best of your ability. Oh, now you could eat whatever you want. You're the greatest. No, it doesn't work that way. I just learned that LeBron James spends $1.5 million a year just eating right and being in good health.
Yeah.
He spends that much money a year with the right team of nutritionalists, with the right. He does some scientific measures to get his body right.
Yeah.
I forget the exact name of it, but he spends that much money a year making sure he's operating at the best of his
Your
ability.
body needs like a certain amount of proteins and nutrients a day.
Exactly. So imagine if you had the wrong people around you on your team saying, "Man, you don't need all that. You the
It's gonna
GOAT."
slow him down.
He would not be able to do the things that he's doing now.
Nah.
You know, so that's fire. I love that.
Yeah.
So together, everyone achieves
Great.
more. All right, and greatness. All right. So what else is school like for you
Well,
as a junior?
As a performing arts student, let's say that, because we also do performing arts. Our teacher, Miss Reed, right there for dance. She's busy.
Shout out, Miss
But-
Reed.
Shout out to Miss Reed. She can't hear us. She's busy. But yeah, she always puts us to achieve greatness. That's what we're going for. She be saying, put some butter on your toast.
Wait, what?
When
So-
we dancing without energy, put some butter in your toast.
Oh, okay. So that's what that means to you. All right, good. I like that. So she helps you with the energy with little sayings like that. That's
Yep.
fire. Okay, good.
And as a UA performing arts student, I want to say that in this school you learn a lot of things. I want to say in dance, it's all about correlation and like let me see. What's the word?
Coordination?
Coordination.
There we go.
Let me see. What's another word? Well, we'll get back to that because I'm not about to really think. It's Friday. We're
All
trying to
right.
have fun. But yeah, It's for me, getting early in the morning is not my thing. I be trying my best.
What is early to you? This is a common theme here at this school. What is early to you?
8.
8 is early. Are you serious? That's gotta be a joke.
No, it is. Because that's the
8 is
exact
not
time I leave
early.
my house.
You know, other schools start at like 7, start at like other times 7:30. You know
Oh
that?
yeah, my cousin. She starts at 7:50.
That's
and
what I'm
she's over
trying to
in
say.
Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know how she does it.
So in getting to school at 8 or early, in getting to school at 8, you still got to prepare beforehand. So are you doing anything that makes your morning easier so that way you can make it to school on time?
I pick my clothes out the day before. My book bag, I always put it by the door.
Ooh, okay.
So
you have to look for it in the morning and scrambling.
I'm not like, where's my book bag? Where's my book bag?
Yep.
Oh no.
Good.
So I always put it by the door. I always have my water bottle in the freezer. Sometimes I forget it, but I be getting it because I need my cold water. And yeah.
All right, good. So
I always have a little snacks laying around.
good. So preparation, right? You prepare your clothes. You prepare your food or your snacks or your water. You prepare your book bag. Hopefully you're doing your homework.
We don't really get homework.
You don't really get homework.
No, but I be studying.
All right, so what do you think is the hardest part about being in school in New York?
Hardest part might be, well, some people say the student. Well, not students. It is sometimes the student, but mostly the teachers.
All right, so what is it about the teachers that makes school difficult?
Like, they have expectations. For me, in the morning, I live on 120th. So my teacher expects me to be here on time. She's like, wake up earlier. I don't know how early I could wake up. Because I be waking up sometimes at 7 and 6:30.
And you still don't make it on time?
No.
All right.
That's the earliest I'll wake up, 6:30.
Okay. So showing up is tough?
Yeah, but I still be trying my best. I be getting here. I be going straight to my work.
All right, good. Whenever you get here.
Yeah. Straight to my work.
So
I be asking my friends, like, so put me up to date. I be writing. I'm doing my work.
All right. So teachers have these expectations that need to be met. Do you feel like it's unrealistic, or do you feel like
it's achievable?
Okay.
I could, like, if I put myself into it and I put some pepper in my steppers. Yes.
Put some peppers in your steppers. Yep. So showing up and being on time is a major key to life.
Yes.
You know, being punctual is what we call it. Being punctual is gonna help you. You're gonna set yourself apart from everyone else just from being on time and keeping your word. Like,
I always keep my word.
Always keep your word. That's what's gonna separate you from everyone else. The thing that's gonna separate you from everyone else is making sure you do what you said you were gonna do. We make promises all the time and we don't follow through on them, right? I don't know if you ever did like a New Year's resolution or anything like that.
I had.
Yeah, but how many times we don't even keep our word to ourselves? You understand what I'm saying? So
That's one thing.
So we need to make sure if we say we're gonna do something, we're gonna do it. So the teacher is letting you know, or the teachers here are letting you know, like, hey, listen, my expectation is for you to show up on time and be your best. You know? So I think that's, like you said, achievable.
Yeah.
Achievable. All right. So what do you feel like is the best part about being in school here in particular and New York in general?
In general, my friends.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about it.
My friends hanging out everywhere, right? So I like hanging out with them, really, a lot. I love them. My best friends since 4th grade. We didn't know we were coming to the same school.
Oh, really?
It was like last
How
minute.
y'all best friends? You don't know what school you going to?
Okay, because we didn't talk about that. That's the whole thing. We found out on orientation week. I'm like, oh my God, I got orientation for my school. What school you going to? And then that's how we found out.
That's lit.
But my best friend, I love her. My sister.
Nah, that's lit.
All right.
My ride or die.
All right.
I
Well,
love
who is it? Give her a shout out.
Justine Ellis.
All right.
Shout
Shout out to Justine Ellis. No, you're good. So what makes her your best friend, and how long y'all been tight?
Since 4th grade. So since
And now you're in 11th,
It's
right?
like, yeah.
Okay, good.
around 7, 8 years.
Okay.
Calculate somewhere around that.
So, what made you guys best friends since 4th grade?
Well, It's the fact that you find family and comfort in other people.
Uh-huh.
So we just knew since we first started talking that we found like our missing piece. Ever since we've been stuck like this together. We never been apart for that long. During pandemic, we did get a little our own ways because pandemic, but yeah. We got back together right after pandemic. We were besties again. So no matter what, we were still stuck together. So, and still, we have our ups and downs, barely downs, but it's always ups.
Okay.
Because we always find a way to solve our problems.
So what was pandemic like for you? Like going through school, not physically seeing your friends, but just having to talk to them online.
Well,
Was it issues of like bullying? Like what was like? And we did online schooling for years. So what was pandemic years like for you?
well, I'm going to say it was a rough one. For me, pandemic was a rough one because, first of all, not everybody has, like, the right technology like we do nowadays. Because before I didn't have an iPad. Now I do.
All right.
So school sent us an iPad a year later after pandemic. So I failed I think it was 6th or 7th grade. I had to do summer school. And then after summer school, I realized that I don't want to go through that again. So I put in my work. I tried my best to be like online classes. Did all my work. Thanks the Lord. I passed. And it was tough because waking up, like you being home, you just want to go back to sleep.
Absolutely.
Knowing that you're home, you just want to go back to sleep. I'm going to say I fell asleep a couple times during my classes.
The teachers noticed? Or you just took off your camera?
Took off my camera.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not working. I'm sorry. We're going to go get it checked out later.
Yo,
It's just me sleeping.
But that wasn't just you though. A lot of students
people.
that was happening all across the board. It's very difficult to maintain that for so long. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
And then, what else was it?
What about socially? Like, were you?
Socially,
you
I
feel
was
like you were
not
able to
really on
communicate?
socials.
Okay.
But I was on TikTok and Instagram. Shout out. I forgot my Instagram, to be honest.
Go ahead and
I
shout
think
it. Go ahead and
Cash
shout
for
out your.
Nikki.
Go ahead and shout out your
Let me
stuff.
see.
Real
Yeah.
quick.
C4 Cash, right? Nikki, dot Nikki. If y'all want it right here, y'all can follow that.
There we go.
But yeah, we could leave it somewhere. And
Wait, spell it again. So
it's
I'll
C4.
see the letter C.
Yeah,
the number
then a
4.
4.
The number 4.
SAH dot NICKY.
NICKY. All right, there we go.
Cash Nikki.
All right, cool. So just to finish up on the pandemic, like, do you feel like you were able to socialize with your friends, or it just wasn't the same?
It wasn't the same. Like, we all got apart, but then we came back together once school started. I made new friends too.
And was it awkward for you, like
It was
being
awkward.
used to online, and then now you have to actually talk to people?
Oh, yes.
That was weird. So tell us about that time.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to go back to school. I wanted to stay online.
Really?
Yep.
So you got used to it?
Yep.
Okay.
At the end, we got used to it.
Were you learning though?
A little.
A little. So you
I'ma be
kind of
honest,
like
a
just
little.
coasting through it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
gotcha.
learned along the way.
Gotcha.
Because
All
it
right.
takes me a little time to process things. But yeah, at the end of the day, I always get it right.
All right, perfect. So making friends when you got back was a little awkward.
Yeah, because, like, not seeing people for a while. Like, also, my mom, we were staying with my grandma for the whole pandemic. And my mom will only come on the weekends to visit. She will
okay.
stay at our house because we also moved during pandemic. So she stayed at that house, and then she was coming back and forward.
So that was a lot of transition
Yeah.
for you. All right, cool. So shout out to moms and grandma. Abuelo, right?
Yeah,
There we
abuelas
go.
and abuelos.
There we go. So where are you from originally?
I'm Dominican.
Dominican.
I'm
All
from
right,
the
shout
capital.
out to DR. Shout out to DR. All right. I'm right across the island in Haiti, so that's where I was born in Haiti.
Oh, we've been across
You
the
been?
border.
All right, perfect. Now,
Right at the stores, right there in the border.
I actually haven't been to the border. I've been to DR and I've been to Haiti, but I've never made it to the actual border.
Well, he's not really family, but he's a family friend. He's my godfather too.
Okay.
So he's really family to me. He lives near the border, It's like a 10-minute drive from there.
So you see it all
So
the
we
time,
always
yeah.
be going to the border shopping. We always supporting the small businesses.
Oh, okay.
I personally like supporting any small businesses.
Come on now. Come
So if
on
y'all got
now.
any business y'all want to promote anything?
I love small businesses. I'm rocking a hat. This one is called Crown
Yeah,
Me.
it's really cute.
Yeah, thank you. You got the crowns on each side. All right, so shout out
Clock
that
it.
brand. I've been
Clock it.
I went to a big festival in Atlanta called Invest Fest.
Oh, we're going to Atlanta for Thanksgiving.
Oh, me too. That's fire. Shout out to ATL. All right. So I'll be
Where,
there. Where? That's a great question. So I have family in Stone Mountain, in that's like the suburban area. But I also have family in. I think we're going to Lawrenceville in that area. So yeah, I think Lawrenceville is where my aunt stays. So we'll be over there for the for Thanksgiving. What about you? Do you know what part?
I don't really know where, but I just know it's Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, ATL. I love ATL.
We're just
ATL is
going
like
to
my
check.
second home out there. So
I
I'm
really
always
like
there.
it. It's peaceful, quiet, not too much noise.
Yeah, it's definitely a change of pace from New
Yeah.
York. But I know a lot of guys, or not even just guys. I know a lot of people that are from New York, but they went to Atlanta, and now their businesses and their brands are thriving. Right? You learn stuff in New York that you can literally apply it anywhere. There was a saying that says, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yes.
And that's real because
I'm a clock.
the hustle that you get from being in New York, the fast-paced mindset, and that mentality, when you apply that to a different region, a different location, whether it's a business, whether it's a concept, an idea, your job, whatever that you want to put that into, it'll take you far.
Also
So-
about volleyball. It's all
And
about the
volleyball.
hustle.
It's all about the hustle. Come on now. Everyone. It's all about the hustle. Now, you were talking about TikTok earlier.
Oh yeah.
What do you feel? What do you feel about it? About to get banned?
I would.
It's a womp, or what do you think about it? What do you think about to get banned?
I don't think it should get banned.
Why not?
Cause that's where we socialize the most.
Yeah, I see.
Like-
I've been noticing that, and that's the problem. That's why they want to ban it.
Why though? Like,
No, you know what? I don't know the details, right? But I know that because the company was founded in China.
China.
Because the company was founded in China, there's a lot of political stuff that
Yeah.
goes into that, right?
That's
And
the thing
they're
I heard.
trying to prevent that. And you know what? There's a lot I want to talk about, but I won't talk about it too much.
Yeah. That's
But I
right.
will say that strategically, China gives U.S. kids a different version of TikTok than kids
Any
in
other way?
China,
Oh,
right?
damn.
So kids in China are getting things that help them develop even more.
Why don't we get that?
Exactly. So here's the deal. That's one of the.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. My TikTok for you page is sometimes like little Chinese kids eating from the stores. I be laughing. I'm like, little Chinese kids eating from the store. Like on TikTok, there's like a STEM page part. I don't know if they still have it. Let me see. Yeah, STEM.
It's
that you
there, but the
But
fact that
now
you said
people use it.
Exactly. So the fact that you said I don't even know if it's still there means you don't use it that often, right?
No.
So think about it this way: they have the kids in China specifically learning trades. They're learning different things, different skills. They're learning. It's more educational,
Yeah.
and they're developing their minds in that direction. But for kids in the U.S., it's what more entertaining, dancing. You do it. Oh,
But
so,
yeah.
so it's pranks, it's dancing, it's things that's just strictly for entertainment purposes. So
Because that's what we seek for.
so
Like that's what people want.
now
search
they
up.
want the U.S. kids to go in this direction, and they want the Chinese kids to go in this direction.
Yeah.
So if me as a U.S. entity can recognize that, and I can prevent it, I'm gonna try to do my best to prevent it. So that's a piece of the issues and challenges with that. But
Like the
it's
only
not the
time
only
I
thing.
would get like things learning about is when regions are coming up. Like that's a little too late already, buddy. That's a real like last year during regions, it was on the same exact day I had the regions. I got like a math thing on my For You page, a math live. They were going over algebra.
Ooh.
So I'm
Okay.
like all the way from my house to school washing that to see if I could like pick up on something. Like remembering things I could do. So I'm just here like, let me wash it. It was boring. I'm gonna be honest, it was boring, but I was washing it. I learned a few things, but it didn't help me enough to pass the Regents.
Wait, you ain't passed?
My math one, no.
Hit me with the yeah. All right, so think about that, right? We're talking about TikTok and all that stuff, and even though TikTok can be helpful,
That helped
you
me
were
a
trying to
few times.
cram last minute to pick up some information that you could apply on a test.
Yep.
But the kids in China are applying stuff every day.
Every day.
You know what I mean?
TikTok, do better.
So
Help us out.
TikTok do better or you do better? Which one?
We could meet in the middle. We could meet in the middle.
So
If you try to help me out, I'll be in the middle right there waiting for you.
So one of the key elements in that is not trying to cram, because I used to try to cram when I was when I was a student as well, and it doesn't work out for you.
I know.
It doesn't. You
learned that.
don't retain the information past that test, right? And if you even pass the test, so pacing yourself out, learning, and also applying what you learn is critical in education. You know. But just to shift gears a little bit, I see the blinged out Beats headphones that you got. Shout out to
Right
Beats.
here.
Now,
Beats.
how did it come blinged out like
Oh
that?
no.
Or you
oh,
blinged
no,
it out?
No, I blinged it out.
How'd you bling it out like that? That was
Let's
very
say it took
that's super
time
creative.
and effort.
Does Beats see this? The Beats.
If y'all want to hire me, I'm here.
Can we get a conversation going?
Handmade.
Can we get a conversation going? This is amazing. Blinged out Beats. So how'd you do this? Like, what made
Well,
you even think to do this?
It was the idea that my mom wanted a phone case. She
Okay.
wanted like a personalized phone case. At first, the beads, like the blinged out part, we were making flower roses for my birthday.
Okay.
It
When
was
was
over
your
the
birthday?
summer, July 29.
Okay, all right. There we go. Uh-huh.
If you want to say happy birthday to me next year, y'all got the date. Save
All right.
it. But yeah, she made me a flower rose bouquet, glitter flower roses. So we had leftover beads. I'm like, oh, let me start making phone cases. I made my mom her phone case. I made me some glasses too. Sadly, I didn't bring them today.
Okay.
They were cute too.
So how do you even know that you could do that type of skill? Like, where did that come from?
I don't know. My
Is-
mom,
is it-
creativity.
Shout out to moms. All
Shout out
right.
to my mommy.
Passing down the creativity. All right, so y'all just started experimenting, doing some arts and crafts.
And then I started doing it by myself. So I'm like, I searched it up on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. Well, for that one time. But yeah, I looked up like inspiration, and then I'm like, let me bling that out. And I blinged it out, really cute. I had my own idea, so yeah. Everything works.
That's fire.
And then my friend, she's like, oh, I have little Hello Kitty charms that you can add on. And I'm like, yes, please, let me get them.
So it was blinged out first, and your friend,
Told me that she had these.
and that's the
charms.
finishing touches right there.
Yup.
Oh, nice. So
Shout out to Elizabeth. Little Liz.
So do you glue it? Like, how does
Yeah,
it?
glue.
Okay, so you
Silicone.
Okay, silicone glue.
So yeah,
Okay.
I haven't put
Fire.
a top coat on it, so
Okay.
I'm surprised it's still sticking on.
No, that's thorough. It looks so good. I thought you bought it that way. It
No.
looked that good. All right, dope. So do you listen to
both.
music, or you just use it to talk on the phone?
I used
Like-
to listen mostly to music and talk on the phone.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna be honest.
so what are you listening to now?
Right now we got nothing, but
No,
normally,
I'm not talking about right this second. I mean in general.
in general, I would listen to hip hop. Normally, I would listen to hip hop or like Latin music.
All right, so hip hop and Latin music. So, is drill rap still a thing? Like, is that still something?
At
that-
one point it was, but
at
not
one point,
anymore.
not no more. So, what type of hip hop are you listening to now?
Well, let me see my playlist. We gotta
Okay.
check the playlist.
All right. So some artists might make the playlist. We gonna see who's on it. Let's see what we got. What we
We're
got?
going on Spotify,
All right.
not sponsor. Let me see. So we got The Weeknd, my favorite. Billie
Weeknd,
Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Okay.
SZA,
Okay.
my wife. I love her.
You're what?
My wife.
Okay. All right. So Weeknd, Billie Eilish, SZA. Anybody else?
A Boogie.
A
I
Boogie.
know I got A Boogie somewhere in here.
with the hoodie.
The hoodie.
Shout out to Rudsack too. I'm gonna talk about this at the end.
I'm liking the hoodie. I really like this puffer part.
Yeah, shout out to Rudsack.
Like his whole fit is giving right now.
Oh, let's go. Okay, I appreciate you. So check this out. Rudsack is a company that's based in Canada, but they have a store in the Hudson Yards Mall.
Oh.
And as an influencer, I was able to go into Rudsack, and they just hooked me up with the hottest stuff, right?
Ooh.
So guess how much this hoodie is normally?
Normally, I would say somewhere around $100.
It's $300 for the hoodie. Yeah, Rudsack is official. It's official. I got a jacket in the car. Guess how much the jacket was? The vest.
If that's $300, the jacket must be somewhere around $500, $600.
That was good. All right, it was $595, so $600. So you were right. All right. So
I was right.
Shout out to Rudsack. So
Shout them out.
it has the highest quality stuff.
It is.
It keeps you super warm. So this is a whole advertisement for Rudsack because y'all are amazing. All right. So shout out to Rudsack. We're gonna be doing an event with them pretty soon.
Ooh.
All right.
Let me find out.
So we're gonna take that clip and turn it into a commercial. All right. So I forgot what I was saying.
Me too.
So we were talking about music.
Oh, music.
Yeah, there you go.
So that was my playlist, my like songs, but
So does the SZA? You said SZA's your wife, right?
Yeah,
Shout out to
I love
SZA.
her.
So does her music put you in a particular mood?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, my favorite song is Garden.
Guarded?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to us about why that's your favorite song.
It's like a soft song.
Mm-hmm.
It's like soft, then it has this upbeats.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. It's like,
All right.
it puts me like in the mindset when I'm walking outside.
Okay.
It's like I'm in a movie.
Oh, just like
I'm just
floating
walking
around.
around. I'm the main character.
Okay.
I'm the main character right now.
All right. I love that.
And I got it from a friend too, the song.
Okay, so a friend recommended it?
Yeah.
Were you like going through something and they were like, yo, listen to this?
Nah, she just had it, like, since we're performing art school, she had it in her, what was it, her senior piece.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, I like this song. What's the name of it? And she told me it's Garden.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And you fell in love with it.
I took the song.
All right, so SZA's music kind of like it's relationship driven and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever been in a situation where you've been hurt by a friend or someone that you were dealing with or anything like that?
Yeah. And I had played her playlist. So
you
yeah.
have her on repeat. So
yeah,
what?
had her once on repeat.
What? Like music sometimes gets you through certain periods of life.
Yeah.
Like what has she or just any artist helped you through?
Well, it was a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I noticed that they wasn't the right person. So we just like, she had me in the mindset where I could like, you could do better.
Mm.
You could do much better.
Okay.
You don't need that. You could do better. Move on.
All right. So shout out to SZA for that because that is a very important piece. Like music really helps you through things in your life. Now, speaking of a breakup and dating and stuff like that, like what age, how old are you?
I'm 16.
16. What age do you feel is appropriate for dating? Should students even be dating? Like, because when I think of dating, you know, I'm thinking of, okay, I'm preparing for marriage. I'm evaluating if this woman is gonna be my wife one day, and then we're gonna date, and we're like physically go out on dates to see if we are aligned, we vibe, and we could see our future together. So that's how my mindset is when it comes to dating. What's your mindset when it comes to dating?
Okay, my
and
mindset.
What age is like appropriate?
I want to say around 14 when you start like being mature.
Okay, so you feel like you start being mature at 14?
Some people be mature at 14, but they're not in the right mindset.
Okay.
They just like, people expect a lot from a relationship.
Okay.
Like, at a young age, I know you're expecting to get married. I'm like, it takes a process. Like, it's a whole timeline. First of all, y'all shouldn't even be thinking about marriage yet. Because why is y'all thinking about marriage?
Uh-huh.
Like, first get to know the person. Like, don't be delusional.
Don't be delulu.
It's not the Salulu. I know that. It's never the Salulu. Oh, sometimes it is, but not in that point. So, like, I would say 14.
14.
Yes.
And what do you think is the purpose of dating at 14? And what do you actually do on a date or as dating at 14?
I want to say there's a lot of things y'all could do as a date. Like, y'all just don't need to go to the park and stuff like that. Y'all could, like, for me, a date could be anywhere. I could be home. We could be, like, having food, anything. We could be baking, making anything.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. What was that?
Why couldn't that just be a friend?
That too.
Why can't you just be friends?
That too.
Why do you have to be like my girlfriend, my boyfriend, if I could do this with you as my
friend.
homie?
Yeah, you could do that as a friend. It don't have to be a girlfriend, because, bro, me and my friend, I remember last year we were cooking before the Regents. I was in her house making pancakes for breakfast. That was good. That was a fun time. We have videos of it.
All right.
It's going on memory book.
It's going on your what you say?
Memory book.
Okay, all right. So do you feel like you need to be in a relationship to do those type of
Oh,
things?
no, you don't.
All right.
Like, as friends, too, you could do it. But if you in a relationship, don't expect, like, the most. Like, just expect, like, the right amount of things. Because people be expecting the most.
What do you think is a expectation that's too high or unrealistic?
Okay, unrealistic would be, like, oh, we should do this and that. But y'all don't, like, plan it out.
What's the this and that?
Okay.
They're just like going
a
out?
dinner.
Or okay.
Going out on a dinner date. I don't want to say it's too much, but, like, y'all got to plan it out first together. Just not one part. Not just you agreeing, like, oh, we should do this. They got to agree, too.
Okay.
Because some people are going through tough times and the money, you know?
Yeah.
So don't expect a lot. But the right amount of time is, like, the time. Like, the time y'all spending together.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's, like, about the time y'all spend together and the connections.
Hit yourself with some air horns. All right, cool. So is dating at 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, high school ages, is that just for fun? Or
Well, people take it for fun.
okay.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Because at this point, y'all should be, like, getting ready to be a mature person. Y'all grown up.
Okay.
Y'all should not be, like, playing with people around.
Oh, okay. So you feel like too many people playing with people's
yes.
hearts.
They be playing around a lot because I seen that. And personally, I don't like that.
Okay.
First of all, y'all shouldn't be playing with a person's feeling like that. I be getting so sad. And second of all, like, you don't know what they're going through. They could be going through a tough time and you were the escape. But you just decided to play with them and made it worse. Why is that?
So, what relationship advice would you give a high schooler?
I'm going to say, don't rush things. Please don't. I want y'all to live your life. Like, for me personally, I want to get married around 27 or 30. That's it. But a lot of people, like, just don't rush it. Take your time, live your 20s. Don't get pregnant before that. I've seen a lot of teen moms. But congrats to y'all. If y'all graduated and y'all made it through and y'all still going with that, congrats to y'all. Because y'all were strong ones. But me personally, I don't think I would be able to do that. Because it's a lot on my plate.
All right.
So
All right,
I wouldn't be
cool.
able to do that.
So don't rush things.
Proud of y'all.
Live your life. Don't rush things.
Take it slow.
All right, perfect. I love that. I just want to add to that. I know when I was in high school, I was getting pressure, especially from boys, to do things that I wasn't ready for, relationship-wise.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, there's the pressure built up.
Like what I mean by pressure from boys, what I mean by that is, like, in the locker room, they're like, yo, you didn't talk to such and such yet,
you
or
need
you
to hit this
scared, you
girl.
need to do this, you need to do that. And it's like, yo, I wasn't even ready for that type of interaction, but sometimes I feel like people
Like, it
push
takes
you
time.
and bully you into those things.
Like,
so.
you got to find the right person at the right moment. Everybody has their moments. And just, y'all need to know that not everybody going at the same pace. Everybody takes their time differently.
Right.
So there's a whole timeline. Y'all could be prepared for, like, you could say you could be getting ready for a relationship next year, but I don't know where somebody might come through and you might be like, oh, she's actually pretty nice. I like her. Like, right timing. So, like, just give it a chance. Sometimes if y'all feel like y'all should go for it, give it a chance.
Yeah.
If you find the right person and you know it, go for it. Don't be scared. Just go for it. You don't know how she feels about you. What if she likes you and you didn't take the chance and somebody else did? How you going to feel about that?
Absolutely. So take your time. Don't fall victim of pressure or peer pressure from other people. And
if they're peer pressuring you, just know they're not your friends.
I was just about to say that. That was fire. You read my mind. If someone is pressuring you to do something that you don't feel comfortable with, well, first of all, you shouldn't do it. But you know that person doesn't have your best interest in mind if they're
like we were
forcing
saying
you to do
earlier
something
about
you
the
don't wanna do.
coaches.
Right.
Don't just try to separate yourself from them. Like if you want to still be friends with them, you could, but just know there's limits. Tell them that there's boundaries that you're setting up. Like there's a limit. Like I don't feel comfortable you doing this and that. I'm taking my time.
So,
put boundaries.
So, like you said, the coaches push you in the right way, especially when it comes to sports and athletics and life, right?
Yes.
But when friends or so-called friends are pushing you to do things that are not aligned with what you want to do, then you got to reevaluate that friendship.
Just know they're not really your friends.
You got to reevaluate that. Like, nah, you know what? This don't feel right. I don't want to, fall into this pressure. So just get yourself out that situation.
Yes.
And you can let an adult know if you need to that someone is trying to pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. So, any last words? Anything that you want to share with us before we go?
Nah, just have fun. Live your life.
Live your life, man.
There's a lot of things y'all could be doing.
That's a great key to life. Live your life and have fun. Like, it's a lot, as adults or as young adults, there's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, a lot of things going on in our personal lives. And like you said earlier, you never know what someone's going through. Live your life and have fun. Don't sweat the small stuff because it's all small stuff.
All I got to say is hustle hard and make a lot of money.
Let's go. All right. Once again, this is the podcast live from the principal's office. I go by the name of the young exec, King Carl, and that's the principal
Nikki
over there.
P.
And this is Nikki P. I appreciate you for being an amazing co-host, and we had great conversations.
This was
so
fun.
We're at Urban Assembly
for the Performing Arts.
School for the Performing Arts, live in Harlem, New York. So we're in the heart of New York City. All right, this has been a great episode. I appreciate you so much, and we'll be back soon.
Oh, we'll do this again.
And we will do this again.
I'll be back.
All right, great work.
Bye, guys.